Well, your Trailblazers entered the night all alone in first place of the Western Conference. And Nora, despite tonight's result, after a cold shooting second half, Portland does remain in first place in the West.
Fox 12's Nick Krupke was at the Moda Center as Kevin Durant and the Nets made their lone trip to Rip City.
Red hot rolling through 15 games. Blazers have baked up nearly a dozen wins before those Thanksgiving rolls even hit the table. Make sure those seats are in the upright position. Tray tables up, ready for flight on a good night to rip the Nets. The PDX carpet threads were back at it again, but why not match the court? It's a floor where carpet normally goes. Now, in a vacuum, the Blazers and Sixers, the only teams in the league with 3 players averaging 20-plus points. Dame at 28 per game, Anthony 22, Jeremy Grant 21. And what about the work from the Rook? How about the only redeeming value from last year's lost season? The pick to get Shaedon Sharpe. Come fly with a 19-year-old. On the transition lob from Grant. Now, offense is fun, but basketball is better with a little bit of D, right? Nasir Little with the block, Sharpe on the other end. The 7th overall selection out of Canada was all over that Portland flight pattern. A 15-point first half, perhaps his best extended run of the season. Sharpe finished with 20. Portland has the 7th best defensive rating in the league. It's true. Drew Eubanks, the Troutdale kid from Oregon State, that big denial to keep Brooklyn at bay. And when talking about they, it's Dame. Lillard moved up to 81st of the NBA's all-time scoring list, passing one-time Trailblazer Lenny Wilkins. Portland by 4 at half behind Damian 17. He ended with 25. This is by far the best supporting cast he has had since that conference finals run back in 2019. Ant run up that hill, behind the back, and one. Simon sizzled for 24. And while Durant led all scorers with 35, it was his foul on Jusuf Nurkic with 6 seconds to go that sent the Beast to the line for the bucket and foul. Game tied at 107. Nurk was 17 and 8 boards. 6.5 left. Katie on the ISO. His shot off, but Royce O'Neal tipped it in with time on the clock. 109-107.7 to go. But that Blazer inbounds went right out of bounds off Brooklyn, so they had another go with 1/10 of a tick, but not a lick for a win. 109-107 the final as the Blazers drop to 10-5.
We had multiple opportunities to pull off and separate ourselves, but we just, like I said, we just didn't play a good enough game. We let them hang around, and they got good players. They're a better team than their record shows.
I mean, it's not really difficult, just because Dame and Jeremy are them guys, being helping me throughout the way, just getting me used to the plays and how to play in the league and everything. So, I mean, I wouldn't really call it difficult. It's just, just getting ready and everything, so.
The Blazers remain at Rip City for a Saturday night festival with the Jazz. Utah, the other team in the West, with 10 wins. And it's another 4-game road trip starting Monday in Milwaukee. At Moda Center, Nick Krupke, Fox of Oregon.